like to bring to you what we like to think of as the nastiest person in show business today. Some people like to call him old, dilapidated. Some people like to call him nasty and stinking. Some people like to just call him plain funky. So, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause as you gaze your eyes toward the bar, that nasty, stinking, dilapidated, dirty ass, funky ass tramp.
Bring your nasty fucking ass on up here, boy. Look at you, you ugly fucker, you. Ugly enough to scale a hungry line off the back of a goddamn meat truck. And got near enough to strut up to the damn stage. Bring your nasty, raggedy Christmas tree wearing ass on out here. Look at it. Come on out here. Yeah, bring your nasty ass, cause if you know something ain't a day passes, I don't put my foot in somebody's motherfucking black ass. You hear me, boy?
It ain't a day pass whether I'm well or sick if some cocksucker like you don't suck my dick.
I tell you what, sucking dicks ain't no motherfucking crime, so you can get down on your knees and suck mine.
I bet you I can throw you and fuck you before you can roll me and blow me.
All that shit, boy. Can you dance?
Dance?
Can you dance?
My second name is Dance. I can fuck too. You wanna bend over?
I ain't ask you about no fucking. I asked you, can you dance?
Well, every now and then.
I want you to do two dances for me.
Two dances?
Two dances for me.
Two dances?
Two dances. I want you to do the sex machine first. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough, fool. Now while you're down there, do the dog. Damn fool, I just wanted you to do the dog so I can talk about your dog-ass mammy. You goddamn right, that funky bitch. I went in your mammy's house the other day and walked in the front door and walked out the back door and got 2 blocks down the street and got to itching. I said, goddamn, I don't know what the fuck these is, but she must have raised them from puppies. And I walked on a little further and I fucked around and went by a fish market and I asked the man how much did he want for his crabs. He told me $1.50 a piece. I said, you looking at a motherfucking millionaire right here, boy. And I'm gonna tell you about your sister. That little bitty sister you got about 12 years old, that bitch's pussy is longest from here and now on. Your sister on my leg look like looking dead in the Grand Canyon, boy. And your other sister, that bitch that got hair, that goddamn long, bitch's hair so short she stand on her head it wouldn't touch the motherfucking floor. Got nerve enough to be a damn bull dagger. And your old kinky-headed brother, hair look like BB shots and crying iron dots, run around here talking about, I'm a goddamn sissy. He looked like a mad dog falling at the mouth. He don't suck so many dicks. and your daddy, he a junkie, and he gonna die waiting on your funky mammy to turn a trick for him to get a fix. Your mammy give her pussy out of bone draw leg and don't get a goddamn dime. I'm sorry. And tell your mammy to wash your funky ass while you at it. Yeah, I talk about you and your whole goddamn family. You hear me, boy?
You say you do what? You talk about what? My whole family, what you know about my family, you cross-eyed, knock-kneed, dilapidated, pigeon-toed, bushy-mouth, cock-sucking son of a bitch, ain't worth being told. So you can suck my dick and lick out my black, greasy asshole. And you talking all that motherfucking ass shit about my goddamn family. I ain't gonna talk about your old stinking ass, mammy, cause she's a good old soul. She got a little bigger pussy and a paper asshole. And you talking about my sister standing on her head and all that goddamn shit. I ain't gonna talk about it, but one of your sisters. That one sister you call, you know, thinks herself cute. The one they call Liddy. The way that bitch look is a goddamn pity. And I fucked her right between her titty. And I combed in her mouth called her breast milk shit. And your little brother, I fucked his ass behind the living room rug. I made him get up and do the jitterbug. But I ain't gonna say nothing else about your goddamn stinking ass family. What you say, motherfucker? I'm a rather fucker. You been over and I'd rather fuck you. Now you can call me a tramp. Get that stinking ass funky shit out of there. Just plain old tramp. Young and slick and I'm packing a whole lot of dick. And I'm wearing the my look, baby. When you see me catch me doing my thing, I am TPS. Talking plenty shit. And I was moving on. Hell, when I first got to town this afternoon, I decided I was being a tramp. Hell, I supposed to go out on the railroad track every now and then. And up in this town, they got a whole lot of dope smokers up in here. I went down on the railroad track, and I saw these two hippies, you know, coming down the railroad track, smoking reefer like a motherfucker. They was getting high, oh goddamn, they was getting high. And this one hippie was, you know, he was already blasted to the moon. You know, he was bobbing and weaving, but still walking down the railroad track. And he looked up and saw this great big train coming. He reached over and touched it, but he said, dig, man. There's a train coming down the track, Jim. We got to get off this goddamn train track. He said, man, fuck that train. I'm gonna stay on these tracks, Jim. He said, man, ain't bullshit. We got to get off this goddamn train track, for that train is smoking. He said, what the fuck do you think we doing? We smoking, baby, ain't going nowhere. He said, man, ain't bullshit. We got to get off this damn train track, cause this goddamn train will smoke our knots. He said, man, if that train gotta smoke my knot, and the worst it is, it's some bad shit. And so he just kept on walking. By this time, the other hippie got tired of that shit. And he jumped off the damn railroad track. As soon as he got off the damn track, the train run over that other something, just tore him all the hell and back. The other hippie got up and he's still high, and he looked around, he saw his partner's ass over there, a leg over there, his back over there, his nuts back here, and his dick laying over there. And his head still sitting up on the damn track with a great big old joint in his damn mouth. My boy got up and said, damn, baby, that train really laid you out, Jim. But then, brother, you got to get yourself together. We got to get to moving. There was three sisters sitting around talking, you know, rapping and talking a whole lot of shit, you know. And the one sister told the other sister, honey, what would you like to be if you couldn't be a fag and couldn't turn into a girl? So, honey, you know I don't want to do nothing but what I'm doing. So if I had my choice of doing anything, I would be a captain on a big old ship with all them sailors way out in the ocean. Said, why, honey? So I could just lay out there and jump from dick to dick. Said, that ain't too bad. Said, honey, what would you rather be? Said, honey, if I had my chance, honey, I wouldn't like to be nothing but a goddamn football player. Said, why would you like to be a football player? Said, honey, just think, I'm the quarterback. And I'd go out there and I'd toss that ball and all them big old men and they just be running that ball for me. Said, that ain't too bad. The sister said, well, honey, I would be a football player too. But I would be a fullback. Said, why would you be a fullback? Said, honey, just imagine a damn title game of the year, you know, championship game, and the score is tied 13-13. And they throw that ball, honey, to me, and I'm only about 4 yards from making a touchdown, and the game only got about 3 seconds to go, and they throw me that damn little football, honey, and I stand there and hold that ball. Said, what's so damn good about that, honey? Honey, just can't you imagine all them 10,000 people jumping up and saying, run, cocksucker! And I just love recognition. And I just moved on down the street just a little bit further. There's a little black folks who living out on the farm, you know, and they had some chickens and hogs, cows and sheep and all kind of shit. And the little boy done went out in the damn pasture one afternoon, you know, and tried to get a little pussy from the sheep. And every time he stick his little old dick in, the damn sheep would kick the goddamn hell out of him. So the little boy got tired of that shit, so he went on back home. He was mad. He tried for 2 hours to get some of that old sheep pussy. Act like y'all don't know what sheep pussy is. They maybe from down south, you had any sheep. I know y'all had some of it too. So the little boy, when he come back home, you know, he's walking up in the yard, you know, there's a chicken laying, and he kicked the chicken in the ass, and his mother saw him looking out the window, see him. He said, what's wrong with my son kicking the animal like that? He walked on up a little further, you know, and he kicked the damn cow. And he walked on up a damn little further the pig land, he kicked the damn pig. And as soon as he got to the porch, his mama said, come on in, Johnny, and go to bed. Say, I've never seen you do nothing like that to our farm animal, so you might as well get on in the house, take your clothes off, and go to bed right now. He said, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're not going to get any milk for kicking that cow. And you're not going to get any bacon for kicking that pig. And I'm not going to fry you no eggs for kicking that chicken. About that time, and Daddy come past and kicked the damn cat off the porch. So, all right, Daddy, you might as well get your ass in the bed, too, because you ain't getting no pussy tonight. I was sitting on the bus the other day, you dig? And the bus was crowded like a son of a bitch, you know, the big old ball game, you know, going on. Everybody was on the bus going to the ball game. And the bus driver was a black bus driver. He was a real courteous bus driver. And this bad young woman walked on the bus, you know. And when she walked on the bus, she tapped the bus driver, and the bus driver turned around and looked at her. She took her hand and run it up her arm like this, you know, and grinned and smiled at her. The bus driver shook his head and run his hand down his arm. I looked, I said, what kind of signs are they giving up there? This nigga trying to get some pussy and trying to drive the bus too. And so the white woman smiled and looked at him, and she took her titties and shook them like that and grinned. He shook his head like that and grabbed his nuts and shook them like that. And the woman grinned again, and she stomped her damn foot and pat her ass and went on off the bus. And all the damn white people looking at the damn bus, and they put in a complaint, you know. They said, wonder why you doing that on this bus. I was wondering why the damn nigga trying to get some stuff on the bus. He know damn well he's gonna turn his ass in. He been a courteous bus driver all his goddamn time. So the man went to work the next day, and they called him to the office. Said, we have 100 complaints on what you've done on the bus yesterday with that real nice looking woman. Said, we understand it was a nice looking woman, and you can't deny it because my wife was on the bus too. Said, what you talking about? Said, I've been courteous. I've been driving bus for 10 years. I don't do nothing wrong. I do exactly what I'm supposed to do. Said, no, you did something awfully dirty yesterday on the bus. And on our public bus and the public like that, you should never do what you done. We're going to have to terminate your services from the company. So the job, I've been trying to do my job just right. Why you want to do me like that? So you know what you done to that woman. He think and he thought and he thought. He said, I don't know what you're talking about. That woman that was on the bus. I said, what woman? There's a lot of women on the bus. I didn't do nothing wrong yesterday. He said, the woman that you come on there, and you guys were trying to get your thing together for that night. She mean that woman. So yeah, it's that woman that you run your hand up her arm and you run your hands. So oh, that woman. When she got on the bus, she meant when she run her hand up her arm, she meant was I going uptown. I run my hand down my arm because no, I was going downtown. She said, but that's not all. I saw her when she shook her titties at you. She meant was I going to the milk factories. And when I shook my nuts, I told her no, I was going to the ball field. So no, that ain't good enough. Well, tell me this then, explain this. Why did she stump her foot and pat her ass? She said, well, she stumped her foot. She said, damn, and pat her ass. Said, shit, I'm on the wrong goddamn bus. She was a dumb and deaf mute. Feel all right. Feel all right. Feel all right. I'm the only. Love is all I know. This restaurant one afternoon, you know, and they was hungry, but they didn't want to eat too much food, you know, because faggot think they're sure enough bitches eat, and they didn't want to lose their shape. So they were sitting at the table looking over the menu. Said, oh, honey, I just don't know what I'm going to order to drink or to eat, either one. And said, oh, honey, just get something nice and not too fattening, because mother definitely can't lose her shape. And so the two fags looked down the menu, and they saw rice pudding. And so they called the damn waiter over and said, I would like to have an order of rice pudding. And the other fag said, fix me one too. I don't want to eat too heavy. And so they got the rice pudding, and the fags who got to eating the rice pudding. It was good. He said, honey, this damn sure is some good rice pudding. I sure do like this. After they ate it, and they sit there and drink a glass of Coca-Cola. Say, ooh, honey, that really was good. You think it wouldn't bother us if we eat another? That's the best pudding I've ever had. So yeah, we don't mind. So we called the waiter again and said, could you please give us another order of that rice pudding? The waiter hollered back to the kitchen, and he said, come again on the goddamn rice pudding. He said, I knew it was something that made it so good. And I went on down the street just a little bit further, you dig? And I thought about an old friend of mine, you know. And the son, you know, and he had two brothers. And this old lady, you know, she was married to this minister. And the minister done got old, you know, and he's getting ready to die. On his dying bed, he called his three sons, and he called his wife, and he held her hand. He said, darling, I'm about to pass on and go on to meet my maker. He said, but you got my three sons here, and I know that they are good workers, and I want them to stay here right on the farm with you and just help you keep on raising cotton, because there's plenty enough ground for you to raise the cotton and make money for the rest of your life. Just promise me, darling, that you will never get married to another man. You've been faithful for me for the last 25 years. Now that I'm going to die and move on, please promise me that you will not have another man. So the mama fell down on her knees and she was crying because her husband was going to die. I said, yes, darling, I'll never have another man. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. And the Reverend rolled over and farted and his black ass died. Gone. 4 or 5 years later, Mama did just what her husband had asked, you know. But Mama was much younger than the Rev, you see. She was looking good. Deacons always come over trying to rap and cop a little underplunder, you see. Mama shook her head, refused. She said, I promised Daddy before he died that I'd never have another man. She said, I know now I'm getting a little fat, and I think, but the old deacon said, but I know you need a little bit. He said, I won't do no harm, just tap it up a little bit. He said, me and the Rev was close friends. He know me. He said, I know he like for his old buddy to keep things going for him. He said, but he promised to me, he said, I promised him faithfully I wouldn't have no man, no friend, no enemies, or nobody. I just can't do that. She said, but madam, you're wasting the stuff at waste, and you got to do something. She said, but now I got my 3 sons here. They're working every day, coming home from the field. She said, what would I tell my sons? They would be very disappointed in me if I went back on my husband's word. I said, but I do need me a little bit. She said, I know what we'll do. She said, we'll figure out something. She said, every day when we go out in the field to pick all the damn cotton, you get in the damn wagon where we done load up all the cotton and stick your dick up. And I'll feel around till I find it, and I'll sit on it every day. I'll pick more cotton than my boys, and when I get to the first row, I'll beat them back to the other row, and I'll come and sit on it. We get enough cotton. You just lay there in that damn wagon and keep your dick sticking up, and I'll get on it. So he said, that sounds like a pretty good idea, and that way the sons won't know nothing about it, and I'll stay right here on the farm. 4 or 5 days come, and every day she coming feeling in that damn wagon for that damn dick. She ain't felt no dick. She picked cotton, she was picking her natural ass off. She worried. 4 or 5 days later, she come and beat the boys back, and she threw up the cotton all up in the damn wagon. She fell around, and she felt that big old black son bitch sticking straight up. She jumped down on that dick, and she sit there, and she rocked, and she moved, and she rocked, and she moved. She said, oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus, Daddy. Woo, you just got to excuse me this time, Daddy, but it's so good. It's so good, Daddy. 4 or 5 days went off every day. She picked cotton like a samba bitch. Picked cotton, beat all the sons, but the next day, the sons were, Mama, how come Mama picking so much cotton so fast? So the day he said, we got to do something. We're going to keep up. Mama, I don't care what happened. But Mama beat him ass anyhow, but they wasn't too far in front of her. So she went and jumped down on the wagon on that big old dick. And they come and Mama sitting there patting her hands and wringing and squirming. They said, Mama, what's wrong with you? She said, oh, son, Mama just feels so good today. So, Mama, why you feel so good? She said, oh, son, ooh, Mama had a dream about Daddy last night. And she turned to the left on that dick and wiggled a little bit. She said, and son, it felt so good. Tell me the dream. I just thought about Daddy. Daddy's doing so good up there in heaven. And Mama just feels so good here today. And Daddy even come back and talk to me. So I said, what'd he say, Mama? What'd he say? She said, and then she turned again on that dick. She just wiggled that dick feeling good to her. She said, son, Daddy told me finally. Now I said, y'all done got grown, and I can let all of you get married. I said, well, Mama, we don't want to get married. I said, son, I ain't going to let you go too far. She said, I want y'all to get married and go 3 parts of the world. This is what Daddy told me to take. I said, my oldest son, John, she turned to the left and she wiggled on that dick a little bit. She said, ooh, Lord, John, Mama wants you to move to the east. And she worked on that dick a little bit. She said, and John, I want my son Bobby to move to the west. And she turned to the right on that dick. And she wiggled. She said, ooh, Lord, son, Mama feels so good today. She said, and Tommy, son, I want you to move to the north. She said, ooh, Lord, have mercy, it feels so good. What feels good? Said, the dream that I had from Daddy last night. Said, well, Mama, why you want us to move so dang far away from it? She said, hon, I'm going to stay right down here in the south. And what make me feel so good, I can just visit y'all going from east to west. East to west. And then she jumped up and she said, and if this goddamn dick move where y'all moving, I'm going to move too.